Hey Taurus babies, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is having a good end to their week and hopefully you'll have a good start to your weekend. This is Taurus and Leo sitting in a tree. Kissimg. Been sitting here kind of meditating on Taurus and Leo. Somebody, it seems like it's being kind of stiff. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. We'll see what the cards say. But seems like there's some rigid stuff going on. All right. So this is a 9-card spread. 3 for the recent past, 3 for the current, and 3 for the future. I do 1 card for overall energy and 3 for guidance from the universe. And as a treat, I got oracle cards. Yes, I do. So I'll pull an oracle card. These are Trust Your Vibe Oracle. And her name is Sonia Choquette. And I like them. They're good. I'm going to shuffle a couple more times. Make sure we got everything kicking and popping for Taurus and Leo. Something is going on. Let me hurry up. Let me hurry up. Let's see what we got going on. As a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. And let's see what we got going on for Taurus and Leo for February, the last handful of days, and March. All right, here we go. So for your recent past, you have the World card, 2 of Cups, and the Magician. For your current energy with your Leo, got the Temperance card. Damn. Woo. Wow. The Chariot and the Queen of Wands. That's your Leo. And then for future energy, got the Knight of Wands, 3 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. Yeah, your Leo is all up in there. And from the bottom of the deck for your overall energy, Taurus, you got the 8 of Swords. So let us see what be happening with the Taurus and Leo couple. So it looks like coming into February, some choices were made. Taurus, why am I thinking you made the choice? And you made the choice to stay. That's where your 2 of Cups is coming from. And I'm just picking up the energy right now. But Taurus, it looks like it was you. You made the choice to stay. And with the Magician card, you had to really manifest what you were trying to do. And let me take the word manifest out and say you had to really focus on what you needed to do. Juggling a full-time relationship, family, a job. Some of you may be going to school. This is not going to resonate with everybody. But some of you may be going to school. But it looks like you made the decision to stay in the relationship or to restart. Because this has old energy to it. It's not, and it's not the Ace of Cups, it's the 2 of Cups. And there's no aces on the board. Yeah, this is old energy. So this is a relationship that's been going for a while, or maybe you guys stopped for a minute. But a choice was made with the World card here, and this is major cards. So that was a big choice and a life-changing. Even if you don't see it right now, as you get along in the relationship, you will see how much your life is going to change in the future. With the overall energy being the 8 of Swords, Taurus, I'm going to say this about you, because it feels like it's really just about you. And it might be why your Leo is tripping sometimes, but your overall energy is just coming back as you just being stuck in your head, and you created all these barriers, and you really, for whatever reason, you still, even though you've made the choice to stay in a relationship, you're still struggling with some old ideas and beliefs. Trust your partner. Trust yourself first, but trust your partner. Your partner is not really trying to do anything. When we get down here, I'm skipping the current energy because that speaks to another part of this. But when you get to your future energy, your Six of Wands, the fire energy, we're talking about Leo. What's ending up happening is that you guys are going to try to reach for some higher goals. That at the end of all of this, that's where this is. You're trying to reach some higher goals, and your Leo's going to take the lead with that. It may be you're trying to buy another house. You may be trying to buy another car. You may be trying to get deeper in your faith, however that's resonating with you. Both of you may want to go back to school. You may be trying to change jobs. But however that's going, your Leo is going to take the lead so you guys can get to where you're trying to go. Let's back up. Current energy. The Temperance card. Taurus, stay balanced. Some of the problem here looks like you're just out of whack. And I don't know if this is coming from maybe the holidays. Taurus has had a kind of kick-ass holiday. Some of us did. Others had a very busy holiday. And that can just throw you out of balance. And you can just be out of balance and not know you're out of balance. So you do more of something when you're out of balance. You might start drinking more coffee. If you smoke cigarettes, you might start smoking more. If you drink, you might start drinking more. And it's really because your system is out of balance, and not necessarily your body, but your emotional system is just out of balance. It's just out. And when we do big things, and we only do them once or twice or maybe 3 times a year with family, people you don't see often, you do things, you eat food you don't do often, it can throw you out of balance, and you can just be out of balance, and then you just throw Valentine's Day in there to boot, and you just aren't in balance right now. When you get back in balance, Taurus, the solutions and the answers that you're looking for are going to come to you. And it's at that point, this is your centerpiece card, and this is right over here with the World card. You're going to need to make a choice. This is not going to be about partner directly. This is going to be about what you want to do for yourself. So if you've been thinking about going back to school and getting a degree, if you've been thinking about starting a business, you're going to have to make that decision. And it's going to require some sacrifice. Now, with that being the centerpiece card, let's go back down here to the future energy with the higher goals. Once you get this kicked off, Taurus, whatever it is that you're going to decide that you want to do, start a business, making donuts, whatever it is, once you make that decision about what you want to do, that's going to kick up this with the Leo. The Queen of Wands, you need to walk confidently, Taurus. Your Leo is. You need to walk confidently in your relationship. There is no reason for you to shirk away from this. This is not, even though it looks kind of funky and it sounds kind of funky, the energy is not bad. It is not bad at all. But it is scattered. That I will say. I can feel where you kind of still in your head trying to make decisions. And these are big decisions. These are not little things. Some of you may be moving across country. Some of you may be moving out of the country. These are big decisions. And while you made a decision to recommit to the relationship, you still have to make a commitment and a decision for yourself. But you got to be confident. Your Leo, this is Leo here. Your Leo is confident. And your Leo has confidence in you. That's where you are right now. Your Leo is like, you can do this. Again, your overall energy up in your head, trying to create a whole lot of bullshit that you just mind fucking yourself for no reason. You've got, and I know I say this every reading, and I hope people understand why I point it out, because it is important. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards on the table. So this is about you making decisions as a couple and towards you as an individual. It seems that your Leo has you, period. And with the sexy, confident Queen of Wands, your partner has you, and your partner believes in you, particularly if it's a toss-up between going back to school and starting your business. Your partner believes that you can make horses fly. So I'm just letting you know. Your future energy, you start out with the Knight of Wands. Remember, with all this stuff and all this decision making that you've got going on, remember to stay in the moment. Don't get so far out and so focused, like we Tauruses like to do, that you just drown out, close out, shut out everything until you get done doing what you're doing. The energy, I'm just talking in general now, the energy right now is good for Tauruses because it opens us up to new things. So with Uranus being in Taurus for the next odd years, that's a good thing, because it's going to shake us up. No, our comfortable butts are not going to be able to just sit and lounge in the grass and sniff the daisies. Not like that. We need the shake up, because, especially us, because we're so grounded and we're so practical and we're so pragmatic, and there all that shit that everybody says about us. And that's very true, but that doesn't mean we don't need to grow. We do. And in order to grow, you need the shake up. Again, you got 4 major cards on here. Taurus, you needed this shake up. Trust me. You needed it, and you're headed in a good direction, and you've got a partner that is really trying to hang in there and support you. And as I say that, I'm looking at the 3 of Cups, which is about abundant support. It's about abundant support. You got it. You need to know that you have it, so y'all can get to achieving some of them higher goals. Because once you put your mind to it, and I hear money in the background. Well, we'll have no, yeah. Once you decide what you want to do, Taurus, and get out of your head with all that bullshit, but once you decide what you want to do, which direction you want to go in, that's that all day. All day. And you will be successful. There's no reason for you not to be successful unless you just don't grind and you don't do the work. All of this, even this, is work. There's a certain amount of reading and processing that, even though you may have a talent to do it, it's still work. Just so happens I like it. I like what I do. But it's still work. There's things that I have to prep for, things that have to go on. So the only reason, Taurus, you won't succeed is because you won't do the work. Let's see what the universe has for guidance. This is an interesting spread. It's a good relationship, Taurus. It is. You get up out your head. It's a good relationship. Six of Swords. 4 of Swords. And the 6 of Coin. And I know everybody's like, right. No. 6 of Swords usually is about moving out of choppy waters into calmer waters. But in this instance, and what's around it, just looking at what's next to it, the World card, about making, in this instance, about being successful, making a choice, and being successful. There is success tied to the World card. This is also a spiritual journey, Taurus. This is about how you do, how you feel on the inside about your soul. You get ready to start that journey if you haven't started it already. The universe is telling you it may be a little emotionally choppy, that water. It might be jumping off into this, whatever it is that you decide to do. No matter what it is that you decide to do, it's going to lead you here. And the universe is telling you, don't fear that choppy waters, dealing with the stuff on the inside, because that's going to help you get there. And just hold that thought. But don't be afraid to take that inside journey. You've got all the love and support, oh my goodness, in the world. So don't be afraid to do the inner work, because your Leo is going to get it. They're going to understand it. As loud and as boisterous as they may be, they're going to get it. And they're going to give you, they'll create the space for you to do it. You only need to let them know that, look, this is tough. I need some space. I need some help. Can you do this? And I'll do that. Bargain, compromise, negotiate, whatever. Your Leo is going to have you. So, universe is saying, don't fear this and don't make excuses about why you don't want to do it. Go ahead and jump in there and deal with the inside work. Let your partner know. Just saying. And if you look at the card, we'll just say the one in the boat in the red, that's you, Taurus. That's you. That's you. Your Leo got you. They will steer the boat, they'll row the boat, they'll build the boat to make sure. There's a lot of karmic shit here too, with your Leo. So this is some other life. Y'all are really, actually, it seems as if you may be reaping the reward of another life. For whatever reason, it was cut off short or it wasn't completed, and here you are again. And you may have that feeling with your Leo partner that you've known them before. And if you think back to when you first met them, you may have had a sense of deja vu, and they just were never able to put where that deja vu came from. I'm telling you, I see a lot of karmic here. So, and it's not bad. Not karmic in so much as it's that it's just incomplete. And it looks like, and I'm looking at the world card, that's about completion as well. So it may be that this is the last go around for you two, or at least this cycle of your set will be completed and you'll move on to the next thing. And that's a good thing, because that means there's a level of commitment that's not even spoken that's there. With the Four of Swords, remember to take a break, Taurus. There's a lot of moving and shaking here on the board. There's a lot of, I need to get this so I can do this. I need to figure out how I'm going to do the financial. I need to figure out if I can go to school. There's a lot going on. You have a lot going on. A lot. And it's a lot of mental stuff. Even though you don't really have that many sword cards on the table, where they're located is kind of interesting. Your overall energy being the Eight of Swords, and this, the Four of Swords. Take a break. Do it. It won't hurt. Give your mind a break. Go outside. Go play in the snow if it's snowing. Go watch a movie. Do something. Not necessarily laying down and going to bed, but do something to get your mind off of all of this, because this is busy. This is busy. The colors are busy. The cards are busy. It's busy. So that's telling me you are busy and you have a lot of major things going on. And it's hard when you got all that going on and you still got to get up. You still got to go to work. You got to feed the kids. You got to pick the kids up. It's busy. So universe is telling you it's okay to take a break. You will get there. You will get there. And when you get there, universe is telling you, make sure you share, and make sure, not even share, make sure you remember those that were with you at the beginning of your journey, like your Leo partner. Just be mindful of those that are in your corner right now while you're trying to go through all of this. You got some tight ass support, Taurus. I'm jealous. I am. This looks good. Like I said, it won't resonate with everybody. Don't fret over it. New job, new business, new car, new house, whatever it is, whatever that thing is. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Take the inner journey. It's okay. You in doing all of this, some of your beliefs may change. Some of your ideas may change. Some of your understanding, your perspectives may change. Because you're going through all of this. All universe is saying, don't be afraid to get in it and deal with it. You got plenty of support. Let's see what the oracle cards say. I like my oracle cards. Yes, I do. Let's see what they have for Taurus and Leo. A couple things trying to pop out here. Wait a minute. Call on your healer guides. Doggone it, ain't that a good idea? Call on your healer guides. Call on your healer guides, Taurus. Help you get out of your head. And that's your overall energy. Call your healer guides. They will help you. They'll help heal whatever it is that, because you're going to make some sacrifices. I'm looking at this. You're going to make some big sacrifices. They're not going to be no little bit of shit here. Chariot card, choice, left or right. So you're going to make some sacrifices. You've already, coming out of the past, made a good choice to stay or reunite with your Leo. Call your healer guides. Let them tell you if something needs to be healed. You may not even know that you're hurt. You want to clear out any garbage that you have, any lingering. Because when you start here, when you get to this, you're going to wish you probably called them. Because you get to dealing with your inside. And it's funny, I'm sure some of you are thinking about going back to school. And it's funny when you get in school, especially if you go online, you end up doing a lot of extra thinking, I think. And I did it. When I went to school and I went online. And it just seemed like I did a lot of, and I really, it was actually good. It got me to this point. But there's help there. Call your healer guides. Let them guide you to the best place to be. Making a decision, ask them. Ask them. And to heal you wherever you need to be healed. Because you may not know. You may have some old shit stuck up in, especially in that universe is coming back with that. Especially if this is a relationship that ended at some point and now you've made the decision to get back together. Call them. Even if you feel like everything is, just to make sure everything is okay. And make sure that if this is your second go around in a full outblown relationship with this Leo, and this is not the first time, make sure you got all the junk out. Make sure you don't have anything lingering so you can move ahead fresh so you guys can get here and get to some of those goals that you want to achieve. I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. I love you. I hope you have a great weekend and a good next weekend. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.